They're friendly. Be friendly. Be friendly, cats. There you go. Right, we're going to start things off then with the World Heavyweight Championship. Beanie Ward versus Leo Vega. Oh, auto standby Natalia. That's good. I'll turn it off anyway. Are you watching it, Magnus? No? Okay. Right. Are you checking through the you're checking for the results? All the results are on the spreadsheet if you want to catch up, Jay. We've done 2 episodes of Dark and an episode of SWE so far. And this is the finale. We'll take a break after this finale, and then we might come back a little bit later on. We'll clear some people off the roster we don't see a future for. And we'll have the space then to add a few new people. Right, here we go. Beanie Ward versus Leo Vega. I feel a thunder in my heart. As you can see, I've given Leo a little bit of an upgrade to his attire just to make him look a bit more like a real person. Yeah, Jay, you beat Harry Brown when Dark Lucha came out and made his debut, helping you along the way. Yeah, Jay, you and Dark Lucha have been very strong so far. As has Gemini since his debut. I'll put it up after this if you want, Lucha. I think it's going to be a pretty close poll, to be honest, though. Beanie Ward gets caught face first. It'll be interesting to see who does come out tonight with the most gold, wouldn't it, really? Again, it's going to be a little bit unbalanced because the Order do have 2 more championship matches on tonight's show, with Lovecraft defending a women's championship and Perfect Storm going for the tag team championships. But apart from that, all the direct ones, Cruiserweight belt, Hardcore belt, IC belt, Intercontinental belt. Be interesting to see who comes out. Beanie Ward. Oh, wow. What a brainbuster that was by Beanie Ward on Leo Vega. Leo's not really seen much of him since his championship win, have we really? But here he is now sending Beanie over. Now locking in the STF style submission, realizing that he needs to try and take the big man down as much as he can. But Beanie able to break free from that one with the elbow in the face of Leo Vega. So weird at the moment. I've just got this random cat sat in the middle of my living room, and my cat sat in the kitchen just staring at it like, what a cheeky git. Beanie back in. Into the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Yeah, she won with a very impressive submission as well, Jay. Boom. Strike in the corner by Beanie Ward. I think Beanie might be the favourite for this one just because he has the momentum. Super kick right in the face of Leo Vega. Yeah, we're yet to see Leo much in this universe. Beanie Ward with a pin, only a 2 count. Yeah, I think you've already got 10% of the entire female roster in the Order. I don't think you should get many more. There's the pin by Beanie Ward. Still only a 2 count. Vega showing great resilience, kicking out. Beanie Ward now. Oh, Vega reverses into the clothesline. There's the pin by Leo Vega. Wow, it's slow. Referee was very slow to get down. Big boot across the spine. Nice cutter by Leo Vega as well. Vega bringing Ward back up. Into the corner. What's Vega's plan here? Taking Beanie up onto the corner. Ooh, big back elbow. Beanie. Wow, went for the crossbody. Vega saw it and just slapped him out the way. Vega with the submission, not quite enough. Yeah, I think, Ghost, if you're around later on, I think we're probably going to clear a few people off the roster and get a few more created. So I feel like we can definitely bring you on in. I feel like Virago might be good for you, actually, because she is red and white already. She'll be part of the women's match later on tonight, so we'll have a look at that. Beanie Ward now taking Vega up. Beanie Ward now. Oh, super Falcon Arrow. Yeah, well, have a look how she is later on, Ghost. She might become the women's champion, actually. Only a 2 count. Wow. One thing about Leo Vega is he's very resilient. Sending the bigger Beanie Ward into the corner. Vega now sending Beanie into the corner. Oh, Beanie fighting back. Nice running forearm. And a jumping knee strike by Beanie Ward. That could be enough to secure the championship. And no, again, it's a 2 count. Wow. Leo Vega's resilience is incredible. Beanie trying to change tact now, going with a single leg Boston Crab. Vega kicks Beanie out the way. Boot in the gut now, DDT by Leo Vega. If he can pull this off, Leo, that would be incredible. If Leo can turn this around and get the win in this match, that would be absolutely insane. The amount of damage he's taken so far. Beanie rolling, Vega through, super kick right in the face once again. But Vega again just fights back with a boot in the face of Beanie. Eventually it's just going to be too much for him, isn't it though? It's going to eventually just be too much for him. There's the pin by Beanie Ward on Leo Vega. Again, only a 2 count. Well, there's a reason why these two are in the main event. There's a reason why, well, the main event picture, should I say. They're in the opening match of this show. But there's a reason why they're both in the World Championship picture, and that's because they're both stunningly good as Beanie Ward dropping a curb stomp. And that has got to be brand new champion. 1, 2, and 3. And Beanie Ward is your brand new SWE champion. Leo Vega not able to defend on his first attempt. Beanie Ward is the new champion. And what a way to open up our pay-per-view with a very impressive match, actually. And Beanie Ward offering a handshake to Leo Vega. And there we go. Beanie Ward, brand new champion. Right. Well, that's one new champion already crowned tonight. Let's move into the Cruiserweight picture. You okay, Jasper? He's asleep. Random Cat has just come in and fell asleep now. Bless him. Random Cat is homeless, by the way. He's he's not. He has a home. He just refuses to go there. He just comes in and spends time in my home instead. So the first opportunity here, the Order versus the Assassins. Will one of them be able to walk away with a championship? Oh, I've not done the rankings yet. Beanie Ward gets the pin. Leo Vega with the loss. Leo loses his yellow. Beanie gains the yellow. And a one-time world champion. There we go. So Chance does seem to have the size advantage in this one. Kirk Velasquez, of course, our second cruiserweight champion, taking the belt away from Rose Pegasus, well, formerly known as Rose Pegasus, now known as Dark Pegasus, of course. He turned dark after losing the belt and then also suffering a loss against, I think it was Chance, one-on-one, actually. Or was it Ghost? I can't remember which one it was now. It was one of the two. Kirk Velasquez, nice. Running head scissors, taking down Chance. You'd have to say that Kirk is probably the underdog. He's the lowest rated out of the three men in this match. Chance now crushing Kirk Velasquez into the corner. Kirk, nice dropkick in the face of Chance. Dark Lucha now, big knee in the face of Kirk. Into the nice snap suplex. And then comes straight across and catches Chance, but Chance striking back, and both of these guys so quick. Nice running Hurricanrana taking Chance down. And this is Dark Lucha's opportunity now. Now that Chance is on the outside. The first big battle of tonight's Crimson Wars. So what, should I change the thumbnail? I've not changed it yet. Go on, let's change the thumbnail. Let's use the one that New Generation made. There we go. Oh, I've just noticed something. I've just noticed something. New Generation. If you've still got that that thumbnail available, you spelt assassins wrong. You put assassins rather than assassins. Don't know if you've still got access to it, have you? Taken there by Kirk Velasquez. And Kirk Velasquez here working alongside Dark Lucha there. I've got a fly in my window. I've got a fly in my window, I think it's buzzing around everywhere. Sorry, Jasper, I'll shut the curtain for you. Sorry, I know it's a bit light for you. Go back to sleep, mate. Nice boot right in the side of the head. As Kirk Velasquez now stalking Dark Lucha. And hits him. No, Lucha reverses into a power slam. Beautiful. Now Lucha rolling through, catching Chance Morgan. In with a head scissors takedown. There's the pin. Can he pull this off? No, only a 2 count. I'm pretty sure there I could hear Dark Lucha from here there. Dark Lucha, nice takedown, but no, wow. Kirk caught him and rolled him through into a power slam. Wow, Kirk is impressing me here as well, Kirk Velasquez. Of course, he's hit the Sleep del Sol. He's got the legs hooked. Dark Lucha, oh, he just broke it up before the 3. Dark Lucha, and I'll tell you what, Kirk Velasquez is looking incredible. Looking absolutely incredible is Kirk Velasquez. Chance rolls him through, though. Only a 1 count. Oh, Chance. We've seen he likes to use that choke slam. He hits it as well. Dark Lucha's down the outside, but Kirk able to fight back with a boot in the face. Nice neck breaker. Oh, but rolled through here by by Dark Lucha. The pin from the Listo kick, the boot in the side of the head. It's only a 2. Chance catching the leg of Dark Lucha with the dragon screw. Now back up. There's the Salida del Sol, but wow. That was a clever move, that. Just as he hit the ground, Velasquez pulled him back and locked him in the head scissors. If Velasquez now can get the pin, chances down, you know. Chances out of here. Kirk Velasquez now dives. Oh, into the takedown, ducks underneath, springs back into the crossbody as well. Into the wheelbarrow bulldog. Velasquez looking insanely good here. Rolls him through, boot in the side of the head. I'm incredibly impressed with Kirk Velasquez. Incredibly impressed. And in the battle between the Order and the Assassins, Kirk Velasquez throws a spanner in the works and picks up himself a victory and remains the champion. And also becomes the highest ranked man on the entire roster. We see the first loss then for Dark Lucha. And we also see a loss for Chance Morgan as well. Kirk Velasquez does incredibly well then to retain his champion. There we go. Wow, well done, Kirk. Very well done, Kirk. Next up then we have Virago going up against the women's champion Lovecraft. Yeah. But what it does mean now is there's only 3 matches tonight now where it's going to be Order versus Assassins, which means that it can't be a draw now. Well, it can be a draw if Muta retains his Intercontinental Championship, I suppose. Which is a possibility. Right then. Let's see if Lovecraft can defend her Women's Championship for the 2nd time. Of course, she's already defended it once in a triple threat Hell in a Cell against Lena Lumpa and VR. And this is going to be a battle, this is. Yeah, this is why I said, Ghost, that Virago could be a good option to add into the women's part of your stable. Because she is red and white. Virago now, nice fall-away slam. Okay, New Generation, cheers for sticking around for so long. Like I said, I'll leave the stream up, so if you want to catch up with it later on, you can do. You can do, Ghost, yeah. She's already got your colour scheme, why not? Nice jawbreaker there. And Lovecraft, wow, what a Uranagi. It might be worth waiting to see if she wins yet, Ghost. Lovecraft now stalks into that Sister Abigail, into the pin. If she can retain her championship here, that's going to be very impressive. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. But Lovecraft is looking very, very strong here. I really thought this was going to be a very difficult match for Lovecraft, but she's very much impressing me here, you know. Very much impressing me. Nice right hand right in the gut by Virago on Lovecraft. Nice running shoulder block, taking it down as well. There's the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Of course, Lovecraft now showing the Order's colours. But she's the unpredictable one, isn't she? Lovecraft can do anything at any time. She's absolutely crazy. Virago, big strike. dumping Lovecraft to the outside. Oh, what a strike. Back in the ring they go. Virago now with the... Well, oh, gets caught with a strong strikes. Now Lovecraft went to try and throttle her there, but Virago fought back now. Big elbows in the face. Lovecraft drops Virago. The warrioress. Of course, Virago does mean female warrior in Latin. Virago now. Gorilla press. Drops Lovecraft down. That could be enough. There's the pin. Will we have a brand new women's champion? No, not yet anyway. Wow. Virago just backs into the corner now, just taking a breather. This match has been pretty good so far. Both of these ladies really could have walked away with a belt so far. Both hitting some high impact maneuvers. Jasper is still asleep. Lovecraft booting away, and then a big running back senton. Beautiful. There's the pin by Lovecraft. Can she pull this out the bag? Still only a 2 count. Virago fighting back now. Big uppercut. Absolutely flattens Lovecraft with the clothesline, but Lovecraft fighting back. This has been a very good match. So every match in this pay-per-view so far has been pretty impressive. Strong strike by Virago. Big clothesline as well. Lovecraft there with a jawbreaker. And she has her there with the throttle slammed down to the mat. Out of nowhere by Lovecraft. And into the Sister Abigail as well, into the pin, but she's very close. I was going to say, is the ref going to allow that? She literally had her arm over the rope. Lovecraft now. This is actually a really even match. And again, she's got her throttled, and again slammed down into the mat. Arm slammed into the mat now. But Lovecraft does not go for the pin. She had her throttled a couple of times there. Did not go for the pin, though. Virago fighting back. Both ladies go for big strikes, and wow, Virago just launching Lovecraft across the ring. What a strike right in the face there by Virago, now taking Lovecraft up on the shoulders. We've already seen this once in this match. Gorilla press, big move. Virago drops into the pin. Will it be enough? Wow, it is. Brand new women's champion crown here. Virago wins over Lovecraft. Lovecraft was very impressive still. Very, very impressive, but Virago was just one step too far ahead. And Virago wins the match and becomes our second ever SWE Women's Champion. There we go. Boom. Lovecraft not happy. I don't think this will be the last time we'll see these two ladies in the ring together. Let's move on. So Kirk Velasquez won that. Virago won that. So we've got one new champion crowned, or two new champions crowned so far out of 3 matches. Next up, we've got the Tag Team Championships. The Beatles make their first defense against the Perfect Storm. This should be interesting. Oh, the Ice Cream Man's here as well. Doobie 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 doo, doobie doo doo doobie 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 doo. Don't look at me like that. Do you want ice cream? No, okay. So I'm talking to the cat again, I do apologise. Right then. Obviously, Firestorm has quite a big makeover recently after joining the Order. Brainstorm looking good as well. I'd love to see Brainstorm and Bruiser Lee get a bit of action together as well, you know, as a team. You're right, Dark Lucha. You're right, Jasper. There we go. Lucha, Lucha, Lucha. Here we go then. The Perfect Storm versus the Beatles. Why isn't what working, Lucha? Wow, the Beatles nearly got a cheeky quick victory there. Nice roll through there by Brainstorm. I forgot how big John Lennon is. He's a big lad, isn't he? John Lennon now with a boot. And a big knee in the face. And the Beatles looking pretty good here. Like I said, they've not wrestled much so far. They won the Tag Team Championships and haven't really been seen much since, whereas the Perfect Storm have both been very, very important. Is what working, Dark Lucha? I don't know what it is you're trying to do. I can see your chat, I can see your new name. Is that what you're trying to do? Dark Lucha, Dark Lucha. Oh, your profile picture. Well, I have no idea how to change your profile picture. Nice backbreaker there by Brainstorm. Firestorm now with a strike and then looking for the boot in the gut of George Harrison, who gets taken down. Brainstorm managing to avoid the slam from John Lennon. Big elbow in the back by George Harrison as well on Firestorm. You might need to refresh the stream maybe, Dark Lucha. Refresh the stream and see if it works. Wow, what a takedown that was by John Lennon. No, it's still not worked. That's a weird one. You could log out and log back in again, I suppose. That might work. Brainstorm, nice spinning boot right in the face of John Lennon. This could be brand new tag. Oh, maybe not. John Lennon fights it back. Fez press. YouTube's not working. What a surprise that is. Wow, what a drop kick in the knee by Firestorm on George Harrison. John Lennon working over the back of Brainstorm, and John's going to head up top. Imagine all the people here. What are you doing? Hang on a second. Okay. I do apologize. I have to keep an eye on the cats at the same time as keeping an eye on the show. The Beatles looking pretty strong here at this amount of time. I wasn't expecting the Beatles to be so strong tonight, to be honest, but they are looking pretty damn good. What a takedown there by John Lennon. Nice submission there, locked in by Brainstorm, camel clutch, and John Lennon did not notice for a long time. Brainstorm now with a mandible claw on Harrison. Wow, Lennon just wiped out the ref. Completely wiped out the ref. Wow. It is a weird one. It happens quite a lot. It happens with thumbnails, Dark, as well. I have it a lot with thumbnails. You change the thumbnail and it says it's changed, but it doesn't actually work for a while. Elbow in the back of the head there by George Harrison. Big boot in the gut, now into a DDT. John Lennon now with Brainstorm up on the shoulder into a big backbreaker. Lennon looking strong. The Beatles looking very good here, actually. I weren't expecting the Beatles to do so well here. I really thought the Perfect Storm, after the momentum they've built up this month, would have an easy win here, really. Firestorm. Stalking John Lennon, gets a boot in the gut in the process. Lennon now with a backbreaker. And the Beatles looking strong here. Can they retain these championships? Wow, shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. Big boot in the chest and a big clothesline as well. I reckon the Beatles might have this, you know. They really seem to have taken full control of this match now. Lennon heads up top. He's imagining this big elbow and he hits it as well. He's going to go for the pin, but got a boot in the head instead. There's a super kick by George Harrison. And that could be enough. 1, 2, and 3 in the Beatles. I mean, the Perfect Storm are a very, very good tag team, but the Beatles just look like they're going to be so difficult to take those belts away from. They really, really do. George Harrison, John Lennon with the points. Brainstorm and Firestorm suffer their first losses in quite some time. But wow, the Beatles really are a dominant tag team here. Very dominant tag team. There we go. We move on now. We've got 3 matches now where we will see the Order up against the Assassins. Still not working, Dark. That's weird. Your screen name change, I don't think has worked. But I'm going to go have a quick tinkle. Take advantage. Right. The Enforcers battle now. Bruiser Lee versus Red God. It's not very often that Bruiser Lee comes into a match as the shorter man, is it? Red God, the Enforcer of the Assassins versus Bruiser Lee. Of course, this is for the Hardcore Championship. Super kick again, but still Red God just does not go down. He's a big man. It's going to take a lot to knock him off his feet. Still Bruiser unable to do that. He gets caught with a clothesline. Nice. Grabbing the back of the neck. Big elbows in the gut there by Bruiser Lee. Bruiser Lee jumps over the top of Red God and finally, no, still doesn't take him off his feet. Yes, he does. He finally goes down. Bruiser Lee. Oh, gets caught with a stiff right. And this is Falls Count Anywhere, remember. For the Hardcore Championship. Red God, the current 5th World Heavyweight, World Hardcore Champion. That's the words I'm looking for. Blue Hal, Wife Beater, Harry, and Firestorm all formerly held that belt. Wow, what a move by Bruiser Lee. Probably Lucha, yeah. And Red God already down for a 2 count with that big strike by Bruiser Lee. Red God tripping Bruiser over. Wow, what a strike. And another strong strike. And Red God really some big, big strikes from him. As Bruiser Lee stalking. This is Falls Count Anywhere, and they've not even left the ring yet. Big discus lariat. That could be enough. 1, 2. Oh. Only a 2 count. Bruiser Lee not able to walk over the belt yet, but he's in firm control. Well, he was. Big uppercut. Ice Cream Man's here again. Bruiser now taking a breather in the corner. He's definitely in control of this match now. He's taking the big man off his feet, and now the big man's struggling to get back up there. Strong strike by Bruiser Lee and dropping him again face first. Again into the pin. This could be enough. 2 and 3, and Bruiser Lee becomes our 6th Hardcore Champion of the first season. And Bruiser Lee wins the match. Red God struggled here tonight. Bruiser Lee and Red God, both the enforcers of their stables. And it was Bruiser Lee who comes out on top here tonight. Which means Red God suffers his first loss. And Bruiser Lee gets himself a point. Red God gets the... Oh, I've not even put it on him yet. Let's take that off. Okay, so Red God, you get a 1 in the hardcore. And Bruiser Lee, you get a 1 in the hardcore. And we make it yellow because you're the current champion. There we go. Right, 2 more big matches up for grabs tonight then. The Intercontinental Championship and the Internet Championship as well. Bruiser Lee holds the belt high. So it's been an average night for the Order so far. They've lost 1 belt in Lovecraft's Women's Championship, but they've gained 1 now in the Hardcore title as well. Let's move on to the Intercontinental Championship. Yes, Jay, I can see, yeah. Sorry for not responding. I've been watching the match. I haven't really been watching the chat that often, to be honest. Right then, Gemini, Tiger King, and Muta. Muta making his first Intercontinental Championship defense since winning it in the Championship tournament. Of course, he has lost a match. He has lost a champion versus champion match against Leo Vega. Let's see how we go. I like Tiger King's new attire. I didn't know if red and white was going to suit him, but it actually really suits him really well. Wow, Gemini just running knee striking everybody that comes anywhere near him at this point in time. Muta spinning heel kick, and Muta working over Tiger King now. Gemini is just going to take a break. Nice trip. Turning Tiger King over into the submission. So Gemini break it up. Now Gemini working over Muta. Remember, we still have the main event of the evening for you. The best 2 out of 3 falls. Hell in a Cell match to become the first ever internet champion between Jay Anderson and Ghost. It's obviously a very high level championship, that one. It's going to be probably sat just a little bit higher than this one. Tiger King now heading up to the top. Big moonsault landing on Muta. Possibly. If I remember. You'll have to remind me at the end of the match, because I've already turned them off. And there's a Falcon Arrow there by Gemini on Tiger King. Muta up on the middle rope, sort of taunting the crowd. Gets caught with a neck breaker now, though. Jay Anderson now wrenching back. Dropping the elbows into the forehead of Muta. Trying to bring him back up to standing base, but Muta tripping over Jay. Wow. I think Tiger King just tried to shoulder block Muta and realised that Muta was a bigger, stronger man than him and fell over instead. See what happened. Muta springs back into the ring. Tiger King now stalking. Leo. Okay. 1 second, cat again. 1 second. Seems to be okay. Random catch just laid in the middle of the mid-room and she's not quite sure what to do. So just slowly walked past him. Right, Tiger King taking Muta down. Looking for the uppercut. Wow, Muta just slapping Tiger King. Another big slap on the side of the face as well. Wow, dropping Tiger King right across the knees, and Gemini wasn't looking there for a second. It is looking like a 5-star match at this point in time, isn't it? Wow, boom. Gemini bringing Muta out the corner of the hard wife. Gemini can hit a big move here. The big discus forearm. He might have a chance of pulling this off the bag, you know. Off the bag, out the bag. There's the pin on Tiger King. 1, 2. Nope, not enough. Not enough. Big forearm. Big strikes, but Tiger King catches Gemini. Striking back. Gemini dumping Tiger King to the outside. What was that noise? That was a weird noise, that was. Hey ho. Let's ignore the noise. Muta sending Tiger King back into the ring. So far we have seen 1, 2, 3 new champions and 2 successful defenses. We're guaranteed new champion in the main event because the belt is currently vacant. Big elbow in the knee by Gemini, running knee strike. Front chancery on Tiger King. Gemini now twisting the leg of Tiger King. Pin here by Gemini on Muta, who's down. Could he steal it? No, not quite. Gemini looking strong. But Muta fighting back, twisting the arm. Gemini strikes in the face, boot in the gut. And now down in the flatliner. Tiger King is down on the outside. 1, 2. Tiger King to slide back in. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Tiger King now around the back. Clubbing right across the chest of Gemini. If Tiger King can hit something big on Muta, this could be enough to get the win here. He's going to go for the pin. I don't think it's going to be enough. It wasn't enough for Gemini a few moments ago. Nope, still not enough. Muta avoiding Tiger King, who catches in front chancery. Muta now neck breaker on Tiger King, taking him down. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh my god, it's only a 2. That was so close to a 3 count. Nice clap there by Muta with a running knee strike to the back of the head of Tiger King. Gemini tries to jump on for the pin. Muta can't quite decide what to do here. He needs to pick somebody and finish them off. He's going to go after Tiger King. Only a 2 count once again. Muta with a boot in the gut of Gemini. Big strike. Now catches him from behind. Into the knees, right in the face. There's the pin. Tiger King's down. This could be enough. It is. Muta retains. Wow. Okay, that's thrown another spanner in the works. Just like Kirk Velasquez earlier on, Muta retains the championship. And we see the first loss suffered by Gemini. And also a loss for the Tiger King. Boom, there we go. Oh my god. It's crazy, isn't it? Both the Intercontinental and Cruiserweight champions both held their belts, which means if we're saying it's 1-1 at the moment, then it means this main event literally means everything now. Muta retains that Intercontinental Championship. Well done to Muta. Our first Intercontinental Championship. Our only Intercontinental Championship. It's not going to be a tie because we're guaranteed at least one of these two. That's gone to slow momentum. At least one of these two is going to walk away with the championship. I'm going to have to grab a drink because this is just too tense for me. You gone upstairs? Okay. Oh, yeah. Right. Are we ready? Are we ready? I had my drink. I had my can of Pepsi Max Cherry. So we will give, as we did in previous 2 out of 3 Falls matches, we will give a point for each pin. So somebody could get 2, somebody could get 1, somebody could get nothing. Let's go. Both guys are 90 rated, so nobody has the advantage. Both guys have built momentum via squash matches moving into this tournament. Or this main event, shall I say. As here comes Big Bad Ghost. Bringing a bit of hardware with him to the ring by the looks of it. Here he is. I've got goosebumps. I'm so invested in this match, I've got goosebumps. And there he is. The rogue Viking himself, Ghost. All the way from Valhalla. Heading his way down to the ring. Ready for the most important match of his career. The Internet Championship. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Hell in a Cell. Main event of SWE's inaugural pay-per-view. Crimson Warfare. Is it Crimson Warfare? I can't remember what it's called now. What have we called it? Crimson Wars. The Crimson Wars. Because we couldn't use the B word for YouTube purposes. Ghost is in the ring, ready to go. Here comes Jay Anderson. Had a bit of a rough start, Jay Anderson. 3 losses in his first 3 matches, but since then has turned it around with 3 wins. Really turned this one around. As we await the arrival of Jay Anderson. Elevates from the depths. It's the way the order is. Jay starts now to march his way down to the ring. One, again, the biggest match of his career, especially here in SWE. Currently, though, Jay Anderson sat on 0 on the rankings, whereas Ghost is currently sat on +4. And of course, Ghost does have that massive win over the biggest, baddest man in SWE, Big Daddy G, on his record. Jay enters the ring as we see Ghost stalking in the background. This is going to be insane. This is going to be insane. As the cell starts to descend around them. That's what it's for. The Internet Championship. Oh, it's got the word WWE in it for some reason. Okay, I'll have to get rid of that. Hi, Joseph. You turned up just in time for the main event of our finale. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Hell in a Cell. Jay Anderson versus Ghost. Finally, they get their hands on each other one-on-one. And it's Ghost taking the early advantage. Of course, as we know, we built these characters ourselves. As we know, Ghost has a very strong style. Very, very strong grappler. Very strong striker. However, Jay will have the advantage with pace and speed. And that striking advantage as well. We know how strong he is at striking. Those kicks can come out of nowhere. Of course, this is best 2 out of 3 falls. So I was messing around yesterday, by the way, on 2K20, and I noticed the Hell in a Cell matches are a lot better on 2K20. They do go around and fight around the actual outside of the ring, between the ring and the cell, which is quite nice. I did do 3 Hell in a Cell 6-man matches, and they did not exit the cell at once, which annoyed me a bit, but it was still a better match quality than this one, to be honest. So who's going to get that all-important, I can't even talk now, the all-important first point? As I said earlier on, we'll do this the same as previous 2 out of 3 falls matches we've done in the past, where we will have a ranking point for every fall. Jay Anderson dropping Ghost neck first across that top rope. Anderson now twisting the head of Ghost. Anderson now with a pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Jay Anderson now twisting the head once again, and Jay's starting to take more control of this match now. Dropping the knee right in the back. And Jay stalking from the corner. Looking to hit the first high-impact maneuver of the night, and he does catch that big V-trigger style knee right in the face of Ghost. But Ghost just soaks it up. The man from Valhalla just completely soaks up the strike to the face. Jay slowly getting back up to his feet as now, whoa, managed to slide free from Ghost, then into the Ace Crusher out of nowhere. As Jay now wrenching back at the arm of Ghost. Jay now. Oh. Ghost slamming the arm of Jay into the mat. And dropping the fist right in the face of Jay as well. Ghost taking some control. You can see the tension in chat because everyone's gone quiet. There's the pin by Ghost. Only a 1 count. Boot in the spine. Oh, what a boot right in the face there by Jay as well. Slowing the pace down here. Ghost slides to the outside. What the hell? I've never seen a cutscene in a Hell in a Cell match before. What even happened there? What was that? What was that? There was a cutscene. What? I've never seen a cutscene in a Hell in a Cell match before. That was bizarre, that was. Jay dropping the elbow right across the neck of Ghost. Still no pins yet. But Jay once again backs into the corner. Ready. Waiting. Strikes. Wow. And that's why it's called Crimson Wars. As Ghost busted open, but only a 2. Only a 2 count in this best 2 or 3 falls match. And there is the strike. The strike of the order. And it's still not enough. Ghost kicks out after 2. And Jay has to take a breather here just to reevaluate the situation. Just to try and plan his next run. Because so far he's struck Ghost in the face twice with massive knees. And caught him with one of those big kicks as well. And Ghost has been able to survive everything that Jay has thrown at him. Jay again with the jawbreaker. Then into the Ace Crusher once again. Maybe that'll be enough. Nope, Jay's going to go back at it once again. Looking for that big knee. Boom, he hits it once again. Surely that's going to be enough. He's not even going to go for it. He's going to go overly excessive. Jay Anderson, no. Looking for that spinning heel kick once again, but Ghost saw it coming. And now Ghost looking for the swing. Wow. Ghost just swings Jay around the place. Ghost now drops into the pin. Will this be the first point? No, Jay able to kick out as well. Wow, both these guys insanely good. So much up for grabs here. Nice DDT. I feel like this has got a 6-star match written all over this one, you know. Ghost kicks out again. And Jay has to take a breather here. Has to recuperate. Both these guys thrown so much at each other so far in this match, and neither able to get that first pin so far. Big belly to belly slam by Ghost. Nice roll through there by Jay. Boot across the back of the head. Our Ghost is sort of blending into the ring a little bit here and there, isn't he? Nice shoulder block. Another big clothesline by Ghost. Sending Jay into the corner. Splashed him. Follows up with a running cross body. Wow. Showing his incredible strength. Talking of incredible strengths, Ghost, we've seen him win matches with this before, looking for the razor's edge, but Jay Anderson rolls him through. Referee is so slow to get down. Oh, it's only a 2. I thought Jay Anderson had stole that first pin there, you know. Ace Crusher once again. As Jay now stalking, looking for the 4th of these knees in this match. He misses it though. Ghost saw it coming. Jay though using his pace to get straight back on the attack, running knees into the back. Still, this 2 out of 3 falls Hell in a Cell match is yet to suffer a single fall. But we see Jay here looking to send Ghost back to Valhalla with that fade to darkness. 1, 2, and no! Oh my God. Oh my word. Ghost just haunting Jay here tonight. Jay finding out you can't kill what's already dead. Ghost though is definitely wearing that crimson mask, which could become an issue for him. Nice takedown there by Jay Anderson on Ghost. Jay once again backing off, looking to strike. Again missing that big knee. Ghost catches him. No, Jay's just too quick once again. Does catch him with something, not quite as much as he wanted to. Ghost slide to the outside, back in. Goes for the strikes. Oh, Jay with the super kick to the knee. Goes for the boot in the gut. Jay ducks underneath the clothesline. Into the DDT. I said the crimson mask that Ghost is wearing is going to slowly drip the energy out of his body. It's like a, what's it called? It's a dot, as they call it in gaming terms. A damage over time. Oh, wow. Ghost avoiding and allowing Jay to send himself straight in to the edge of the cell. And now the battle does commence out here. Ghost sending Jay back into the ring. Jay now trips Ghost over. Stalking. Jay into the Ace Crusher once again. There's the damage. There's the pin. It's still only a 2 though. Oh, Jasper, you're getting very overconfident here, aren't you? He's now jumped up. He's asleep on the sofa. As, wow, Ghost is choking him out. That's got to be enough. I think he's out, Jay, here. I think Jay's out. No, he's not. Oh, my God. Oh, my word. This is just incredible scenes here. Jay just pops straight back up into the tornado head scissors. A boot against the spine. Of course, this match was Hell in a Cell, so nobody else from either stable could intervene in this match. There's the pin by Jay on Ghost. It's still only a 2. What is it going to take for one of these guys to keep the other one down? What is it going to take? It could take another fade to darkness. And Jay Anderson gets the first pinfall over Ghost. Wow. This has been an insane, insane start to this match. And Ghost is back up on his feet now. It's 1-0 to Jay Anderson in this 2 of 3 falls match. Can Ghost get one back, or can Jay make it a clean sweep here tonight? Ghost. Big shoulder block, taking Jay down. Oh, into the black hole slam. There's the pin. And Ghost makes it 1-1 with that black hole slam, sending Jay straight to Valhalla. Where's Jay's name gone? I've lost Jay. There he is. He's down there. Okay. So next full wins. Next full wins. It's Jay stalking Ghost with that knee strike right in the face. That could be all she wrote. No, it's not. As Ghost just launching Jay away. I don't know why Jay just didn't go for the pin after that knee strike. Oh, did he catch him? Did Jay catch? I think Jay caught him there. Yeah. Jay, oh my word. Wow, Ghost was taunting the crowd, and out of nowhere, Jay just pops up and strikes him firm on the side of the face, and the Internet Championship is going home tonight with the Order. Wow. Ghost got a bit cocky there, you know. He had his hand up in the air, taunting the crowd, and he got caught with a strike right in the side of the face. That fade to darkness. It was an incredible match. Both guys really could have walked away here champion. But in the end, it was Jay Anderson who was able to get a hold of the Internet Championship. And Jay Anderson is your first ever Internet Champion. And there we go. There we freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Anderson is the Internet Champion. And that is also the end of Season 1 of our little experiment, which I think has gone incredibly well, actually. I'm very happy with how things have gone. Yeah, I'm very pleased, actually, so I'm very happy. Of course, if you have enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. I'm going to put a vote out in a few minutes to see whether you want Season 2 of this or the Battle of the Brands Season 5 first. I'm going to put that out in a moment. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. We've been streaming for 4 hours now. I'm going to go and have a bit of a break. We will do some more of this tonight, but all we'll do is a little bit of roster build, I think, just a bit of fun, you know, that sort of stuff. Where are you, Jay? There you are. I'm just adding it into the rankings now. So Jay Anderson is the one-time Internet Champion. And I think everybody's going to be available to go for the Internet Belt. I think probably what we'll do with the Internet Championship is if there is a consensus in the crowd that somebody deserves a chance at the Internet Championship, then the match will be made. That's the way the Internet Championship is going to be made, I think. If there's a consensus from the chat that somebody is deserving, we will allow it to go. So yeah, I'll probably be back on a little bit later. I'm going to have a little look at the roster now and see if there's anyone. We do have 3 spaces left on the roster, but I'm going to have a look at the roster and see if there's anybody who maybe we could cull and create space for other people. And we'll do that a little bit later. Give me a couple of hours or so to have a bit of dinner and that sort of stuff, and we'll be back. Good night, goodbye.